For today, ang quotable quote natin comes from Steve Jobs, and he says, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards." So this is a famous quote from Steve Jobs taken from his commencement address. I really like this quote, and sobrang tumatak sa akin to because it speaks a lot of the lessons that I've learned from my own experience. And nung sinabi niya to dun sa commencement speech niya, kinuwento niya nung college siya, he took a calligraphy course. And yung calligraphy class na yon, talagang kinuha lang niya yon out of the blue without really any purpose for it. No? Hindi niya alam kung saan niya gagamitin yon. But later on, when he developed the Apple computer, the Macintosh, nagamit niya yung lessons niya sa calligraphy para mapaganda yung typography ng mga Apple computers, ng mga Mac. And a friend of mine who is a graphic artist says that iba daw talaga yung layout and yung fonts ng Mac, no, ng Apple computers. And maganda daw talaga. Not necessarily maganda na as in the usual sense, but sabi niya malinis yung interface, no? Malinis daw yung mga fonts. And that was the example that was given by Steve Jobs during the speech. Kasi nung kinuha niya yung course na yun, hindi niya alam kung saan niya gagamitin. But knowing what he accomplished at that time, na some of the lessons that he learned from that calligraphy class, he was able to apply dun sa development nung typography ng mga Apple computers. Kaya sinabi niya, you can't really connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards. And sa buhay natin, there are times na minsan tinatanong natin na para saan ba to, di ba? Or bakit ko pag-aaralan yan? Parang hindi naman yan relevant sa buhay natin. Lalo na nung nag-aaral tayo, di ba? I still remember yung mga iba kong classmates na bakit ako mag-aaral ng algebra? Wala naman yung application sa buhay natin, no? Siguro, ako, nag-enjoy ako na sa algebra kasi mahilig ako sa math. So, geek ako sa math. But, I can also understand yung sentiment ng mga kaibigan ko kasi they're not really going into the field of engineering. They have no plans of pursuing that career. Kaya para sa kanila, parang useless mag-aral ng algebra, di ba? But I for one realize that some of the lessons that you learn from studying algebra is yung processing a problem, analyzing a problem, di ba? Yung paghahanap mo kay X, merong ano yun may critical thinking yon, may analysis yon, may problem-solving skills ka na de-develop. I'm sure when you go out into the real world and be a manager, for example, sa isang office, minsan you have to solve problems and the skill that you learn from finding the value of X, somewhere out there are skills that you've learned that will help you do your job. So, sa panahon ngayon, especially na maraming mga online courses na libre, may maraming mga online events, online summits. I've seen a lot of people who are doing live streams na rin ngayon, no? And sometimes we see na anong use niya sa buhay ko, di ba? Or ano bang relevance niya sa buhay ko. But if you have the time, and of course, it's also very important to have that hunger for learning, you might as well, watch, see what it is all about, expand your knowledge, diba? Maybe you will pick up something that will become useful in the future. So, you can never tell kung saan mo magagamit yung mga natututunan mo ngayon. And as I always believe that luck is when opportunity meets preparation. Baliktad yata. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. And by learning all these things, you are actually preparing yourself so that when an opportunity comes, handa ka. Alright? So, those are the reasons why I really like this quote from Steve Jobs. So, he says, again, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So, that's our quotable quotes for today, and I hope may natutunan kayo. Alright?